Welcome back to Your Lake Fork Guide. Got a different episode, new concept today. You know, always trying to keep things fresh and new and real for you guys. Today, we're going to do a little bit different format. We're going to do guide versus guide. I got another guide with me here today, Mr. Mike McFarland. How you doing?
I'm doing real good, man. Good to see y'all. Right out here with Billy Lawson on Lake O'Pines.
See, he gave away my next secret already. We're at a new lake today. This is a lake that I haven't been to in a couple years. I used to fish this lake quite a bit before I started guiding, but I haven't been here in a long time. I don't think you've even been on the water in a while.
I have been about 3 months.
Yeah, he's been taking care of some other business this winter. So we're going to reintroduce Mike to the greenfish today, and I'm probably going to get my butt kicked. How long you been guiding?
I've been guiding for a little over 10 years, a full-time career fishing. As you guys know me, come from the West Coast.
Mike's got a lot of time in the business. He knows how to fish, that's for sure. I haven't been out here in a couple years, so there's really no advantage, and we are honestly trying to figure it out. We have no idea what's going on. No previous intel, but if I'm being honest with you guys, this week, Fork has been tough as nails. Just came off a guide trip yesterday, really tough day. We caught some fish, but not very many, and we decided to come to a different lake that, you know, it's an exciting lake, it's a really good lake, a lot of big fish, good stuff. I'm starting to ramble like I always do, so we need to wrap this up. Intro done. You nailed it. Home run.
Home run. Let's go catch it.
Let's knock them out, buddy.
Let's go show.
Well, we've arrived. We're in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. Watch this. Literally the middle of nowhere.
Awesome,
we might get lost today. I don't know. It's pretty fun. The water is extremely off-colored. I was not prepared for that. Did not expect the water to be near this dirty. The water's so isolated up here. Usually stays pretty clean, but not today. So we got a challenge. Mike, what kind of challenge are we doing? We can do 3 best fish or just big bass? What do you think?
Let's do 3 best.
3 best.
Let's go for the 3 best.
3 best fish. Mike's fixing to get his butt kicked.
I don't know about that. So would this here be a Nutra Rat spot, or is that a beaver spot? What is that? What's up? Small beaver?
Dude, I didn't know it was fish on there. I thought we did it. I thought I had it like a lily pad stem. Look at that.
Orange be the color, eh? You got a little something going on. What is it about that orange red?
I don't know, man. It's just, you know.
Something about East Lakes, and that it wouldn't have to be that red clay, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
That red clay bottom.
They all got a little K's in them like in a crawfish.
That's right. That's something about Texas.
You know, it's funny you say that. When I was very, very young, I spent a lot of time just walking around from pond to pond. We had a lot of ponds in our neighborhood. I spent a lot of time just walking around from pond to pond and just teaching myself. And one of the first things that I figured out was doing a lot of worm fishing, Texas rigging, you know. First thing I figured out was look at the bottom.
Yes, sir.
And pick the closest color worm you could to that.
That's right.
That was one of the very first things I learned when I was a little kid. So
think about a fish tank. Put a fish in a fish tank. Put a crawfish in there with white rocks, and he turns
that color. Yeah. One of the first things I learned. That's something for you guys to think about. All you young guys that are watching this. Hey, match the bottom with your plastics and your colors that you're using. That is a little poor, skinny fish. This is a Mike McFarland fish.
I was just gonna say that looks like my brother.
we need a Billy Lawson fish.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what to call that. That's going to weigh like a 3/4 of a pound probably.
That fish only eats 1 meal a day, like McFarland.
And I just messed up his only meal of the day. He bit so soft, Mike, I'm telling you, I thought I had a lily pad stem.
Push bite. He's pushed it forward. When you're throwing a crankbait and you get that
1-1, brother.
It's fish. It's a start.
I'm in the lead with 1 pound, 1 ounce. Thank you, Casey Sobzak, for putting such sharp hooks on that Movement 80X. I really appreciate that.
Good rod, yeah, there's lots to do.
That's a good one.
What's the tree though? Is he in a tree? Is the fish in the tree?
He's definitely a tree. It was a boom.
First cast, and I promise you, it was shaking all the way down in my elbow.
Never felt anything like that on the
No,
crankbait,
and I'm a believer in cold water. The wider the wobble, the slower, the wider, the more rolly. A lot of times, it's going to trigger that lethargic fish. That is bomb. That's about shaking my rod probably twice as much as a chatterbait.
Well, that was fun. Maybe not fun.
I was actually surprised.
It was interesting.
It was not what I was expecting though.
The water was extremely muddy from the rain we've had the last couple of weeks.
And cold.
They got a lot of flow in there, and we've had, we're in the 3rd or 4th day of post frontal, so it was very cold water temps as well. And so we bailed. We quit. The deal is, we want to catch fish. We're a lot like you guys. We just want to get a bite, and we're going to go somewhere where we think we can get a bite. You guys have seen this lake before. It's been a while. The last time I was here was with Andrew, and we caught all those big swim bait fish. But we are headed back to Lake Monticello. Y'all know what kind of fish live there because y'all seen us catch them before. I don't know if we'll be able to get on a big bite again, but hopefully we can at least go out here and scratch out a few fish for you guys. And the carryover counts, so you got to catch something because I'm in the lead by 1 pound.
He's in the lead by 1 pound. He caught one skinny little scratcher up in that dirty, muddy 49-degree water. But just a little lesson for guys. Northeast Texas offers so many lakes.
Right, we are blessed.
Sometimes, this morning we were both surprised. It was not what we were expecting. Hey, fishing does that. And sometimes maybe you want to stay in there and just grind and learn for the day. I wasn't up for it. It was new. It's all new stuff. I mean, we were exploring stuff we had no idea.
Plus, Mike, you haven't fished in so long. We got to get you a bite, man.
And so we made the right choice, and that's the nice thing about Northeast Texas. We're probably going to see some tough conditions here. We have high pressure. It's still cold. Even though it's a power plant lake, the fish still are relating to some of what Mother Nature gives them. And a high pressure day, as we all know, is usually some of the toughest fishing.
I want Mike to catch them. I just want him to catch them 1 ounce less than I catch them.
If it's only 1 ounce, I know a trick.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Just spit in the fish's mouth. Spit, usually a good wad, is more than 1 ounce. So
can't take this guy anywhere. What am I doing, huh? The company I keep. All right, we'll see you in a second. Yes, sir.
Like watching the videos. I appreciate you putting them out.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
It's shallow. There's a lot of birds, a lot of grass.
There's some grass back in there?
Yeah, we were pulling up some green hydrilla.
How far back is that grass? How far back in there is that grass?
About that stick. It's right there.
It starts right there?
A little before there.
Gotcha. I appreciate it, man. That's a pretty good one. That's a good one, dude. Come on, get that net for me down there to the floor. Woo! Oh, come on, baby. Grass there. I thought he popped off for a second. I think we made the right choice. I think we come to the right place. Pull down real quick. Always power pull down when you're fishing grass and you get a bite like that.
in the winter time with these rattle traps, and they don't eat it. Snap at it.
Yep.
That's all he did.
He's actually hooked down here
on the outside.
The hook was down here on the outside.
That's right.
And we had several, he told me I was feeling those bites and I wouldn't get them. Finally got that one, and really considering that fight, got kind of lucky to get him in the boat.
It wasn't even stuck. It just fell out. So
I've got pretty light gear because I'm throwing that little bitty 1/4 ounce trap, and so that fish, let's hold that fish up, show him to him.
That's a beautiful fish.
That's a good one. We're going to weigh in here in a second. We'll see.
5.5, 6 pounds. It might push 6 pounds.
So
it's pretty solid.
Fish like that on a light gear with 15-pound fluorocarbon in this grass, boy, that's a fun fight.
13.
514? 514, we good with that?
Solid, beautiful fish.
514, dang near 6 pounds, 5 pounds 14 ounces, so almost 2 ounces short of a 6 pounder. That is a beautiful bass, man.
Very
My
healthy.
goodness, that is a
Look at the
beautiful
color
fish.
in it, the health. That fish has been up here getting sun.
What y'all think about that? Lake Monticello, this is our first bite. I'm gonna have to come here more often. It's been like 2 months. This place is awesome. This fish almost became my least favorite fish of all time. That's a good fish, probably a 4-pounder, but look, I got so lucky. so lucky. That fish put up a heck of a fight. Boy, these fish on this lake, boy, they're fired up that life, ain't they?
Yes, sir.
They are some strong, fat, healthy ones. That's a 312. Woo, these are some feisty fish out here on Monticello. This is the fabled hydrilla. A lot of people call a lot of other grasses hydrilla. That is what hydrilla actually looks like. That's the real stuff. It has a much thicker stem, a much broader leaf, and it's a firmer grass.
Bill Dance calls that salad.
Salad, yeah. I mean, it almost does look good enough to eat.
Success bass don't like salad.
Pretty delicious looking stuff, but it has, like I said, that firmer stem, and those bigger leaves put off more oxygen, and they also provide a thicker and denser shade canopy when they mat up. Couple of the reasons that bass like that grass the best, and conveniently, it's the easiest to fish because of the firmness of that stem. We're ripping these traps out of it, and when you hang that and rip against it, that trap pops out of there a lot easier when you have that firmer stem versus coontail or milfoil. So, real hydrilla right there. Live action. In the Mineola area, and we just haven't been able to
I blew it, man.
In the
tulies. In the tulies.
the Toolies. We got Toolies in Texas now.
We got cattails. Yeah, that was a good fish too, man.
Well, that was pretty bad, but
Not bad.
I'm
Not bad about it.
Oh, it's bad for you.
Oh, not bad about it.
I won, so I'm happy. I'm so overly competitive that I don't care. I could have caught that 1-pounder.
And won.
I would have been happy because I won.
Because you won. Because you won.
Tough day, guys. Post frontal, three days into just a straight 3-day stretch of nothing but post front conditions. The water's dropped 10 degrees in some of these lakes, and
Pretty much, or more.
yeah, it's just about as bad as it gets. And we've got a warming trend coming later in the week. They'll turn back on and kind of get restabilized to where they were. But we're grinding it out, man.
That's right. Hey, man, we were
Grinding out a couple good ones.
on our way in the dark, and we're on our way home in the dark. The time we
Dark
get this
to
boat off the
dark.
water, we're on our way home in the dark, and that's what fishing's about. We didn't quit, we didn't cry, we didn't whine, we didn't say, "Oh, this sucks." We grinded it out. We learned a lot together. You know, Billy, what he wanted to teach about the rattle trap came to pass because the conditions were just perfect for the cold, the brutal. That presentation is phenomenal. Those fish didn't eat the bait, but they snapped at the bait. They still ended
Got
up
a
in
reaction.
the boat. They ended up in the net and in the boat.
Got a reaction out of them, and that's all you need.
At the
sometimes.
big level, that could be the difference in a place,
Right.
a 10th or a 9th, or even a win.
Oh, on a day like this in a big tournament, on a
Huge.
day like this, and you
Huge.
can even though look, I only caught it like 11 pounds, but 11 pounds might get you a check on a day like
Hey,
today.
man, I got a 0. All right, I'm no slouch. I'm not the best fish by any means, but
Yeah.
11 pounds is a big difference from 0. 2 fish is a great day. Actually, it's 3 fish. The squeaker.
I got
but
3, man.
We got
I
three.
got 3.
2 of them being.
Don't be knocking my 3. I'm proud of
2
the
of
3.
them being just what you come for. Just what any top quality tournament
Yeah.
fish, 5 and 6 pound fish.
Yep, I win. I'm the champion. You know, listen, guys. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. I'm the best there is. That's just all I got to say about that. You may not know the reference. We had a Will Ferrell debate on the
Ricky?
channel. Yeah.
Rick,
You know your boy Kevin Sharp? He doesn't like Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell's probably one of the best comedians I think.
Comedic genius,
Come
right?
on, he's phenomenal.
Holy cow.
Phenomenal. One of my favorites.
At least I got another knucklehead to boat with me. He likes it.
You want to love me, sexy.
That's too much.
Come on, that's Will Ferrell.
Look, with that being said, we appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like, subscribe to it. You know what this channel's about. If you don't, we appreciate you joining us. If it's your first time, please subscribe. Go check out our other videos. Got some good instructional stuff. Always appreciate it. Your Lake Fork Guide. We'll see you next time. Close it out, Mike.
I hope that you follow us. I hope you appreciate it because we appreciate you. Thanks for watching.
See you next time. And, well, that sucks. I'm going to start over on that because I lost my train of thought. Well, no, it was fixing to suck because I was losing my train of thought. It was about the boat with me. He likes it.
You want to love me, sexy.
The Toolies. We got Toolies in Texas now. What y'all think about that? Lake Monticello.